Thank you for listening to the 39th Street Church of Christ Daily Devotional. The devotional today is Don't Be a Demas by Jack Williams. You know, life is filled with so many choices. We choose what we're going to do, we choose where we're going to go, we choose what we're going to say. But one of the most important choices is you choose God of this world. One of the saddest situations in the Bible you read is the Apostle Paul talks about one who at one time was a fellow laborer of his, Demas. But then you find in 2 Timothy, here's Paul in the midst of the greatest trial you might say in his life. He's about to be put to death. And he sadly says, Demas hath forsaken me. Well, why would he do that? Well, he loved this present world. How many people do you know that have forsaken someone precious, something good upon this earth because of the things of the world? The reality is the world is filled with things that entice us. John says in 1 John, the 2nd chapter, he says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. Did you get that? Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. You see, those are things that entice us. But people who choose the world, who become a Demas, they forget to look at things with a true perspective. You see, the things of this world, Jesus pointed out in Matthew the 6th chapter. We put our treasure one place or the other, either in this world or in heaven. And he talked about in this world the things that are here. If you put your trust in them, they're in the wrong place. Those things are destroyed. Moth and rust, they corrupt, they destroy. The Apostle Peter, in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, he told us that all these things shall be dissolved. The Apostle Paul told us the worth of them, or the lack of worth. In the Philippian letter, he talked about those things that other men counted dear to them. He said, I count them but dung. You know, he was the favored one. He was a premier individual. He had everything, but he gave it up. Why? You see, there it is. You and I need to, as we go through the day, we choose things, and we need to measure the value, the cost. Whenever we think of the world, we realize that if we love the things of the world, those aren't of God. And there's the true measure. What's God's will? What's it worth to me for eternity? The Apostle Paul could give up those things that others counted dear, and he at one time counted dear, because he pressed on towards the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Peter talked about those things that are in this world, but he said they're going to be dissolved. But then he said, seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought we to be in holy living and conversation? In other words, live for God. Choose God over these things. So today, whenever we go forth, we choose. Who am I going to be? Am I going to be a Paul? Am I going to give up the things of the world? Now, you use them for a proper purpose, but not if they're evil. But your focus is always on God. Or am I going to be a Demas? Let the world take these things away and leave me with no hope. Measure, look, see the value, and choose God. Every one of us is going to face temptations, the trials, the struggles. Choose God. Don't be a Demas. Be a Paul. Be yourself if you're a child of God. You have a good day. Make the right choices. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this short devotional. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be notified of other devotionals that will be forthcoming. Also, we encourage you to join us online live as we stream our services at each service time. More information can be found on our website at the link below. Thank you.